Another thing that you can do is compare read files to this. Let's say for some reason you don't want to do the assembly, or maybe it's a metagenomic sample, actually. That's an interesting idea. But let's say you want to use the read file. So last time we showed you how to upload. Let's use the folder icon to navigate to a place in your workspace that you might have reads. You already know how to get them up into your computer and from your computer to your workspace in BV-BRC. Let's pretend you already did that. So I click on the folder icon, which is giving me a dialog box with my workspace. I'll just keep going down to reads. There we go. And so we have a couple read files here, which we've used before, so this won't be a surprise. The main point of this exercise is to look at the different values when you use reads versus contigs. So I'll click on that and click on OK. And I'm going to leave it pretty fluid here. And first, let's look at reference and representative genomes. And this may take a while. I don't generally do read files. I like working with contigs. I don't like things in pieces. I like them all wrapped together in a nice package, but let's see how it goes. So click search, and then we start our wait. And we will just wait here together until we get the results. That was faster than I thought. So this is against the reference and representative database. And before, when we did the whole genome against it, we could see that we were getting values like in the 600s was the highest for the K-mer counts. This one is 112 because you're looking at reads and not the contigs. So you can see that the K-mer counts are substantially smaller than we saw with the contigs. Now let's edit and resubmit and look at all the public genomes. And we already know this is going to take a while. So we wait. So after what seems like a very, very long time, using the reads in the Similar Genome Finder, it returns the results against all the public data, and still the values are smaller than you would see. And in fact, what's interesting here is this is my private genome, so I should have seen it in here. It didn't really hit itself. That's really why I like using contigs more than reads, but sometimes you have what you have. And remember, the reads are smaller. So with the whole genome, with these K-mers, you have a better chance of getting that particular hash, but the reads, they may be broken up into many pieces, so you wouldn't see them that way. So we've seen genomes, we've seen contigs, and now we've seen reads. And that wraps up Similar Genome Finder into a nice little package that you can use to find out which genomes in this resource are closest to your data of interest. Bye.